With RPGs, whoever knows.
The shadow knows.
A shadow?
Twisted Shadow. I'm sorry. Did I ever tell you all the story of Twisted Shadow?
I don't think so. That's not what I'm familiar with.
Basically, it was from my first ever like long play game with some folk. It was just a lot of people had like very colorful names, but this was an anti-paladin in Pathfinder who had the name Twisted Shadow. And I don't know who started it first. It was either me or someone else, and they were like, "Twisted Shadow, why you turn like an anti-paladin, just like your father?" Turned more and more into the stereotypical like New York Jewish mother. I'm like, yeah, if you'll never get grandkids like this, Twisted Shadow. I don't know what it was, but it just tickled us pink, and we like went on like that for about 7 minutes. Like his final battle, like Twisted Shadow. Uh, but this is also the campaign where I one-shotted two different bosses as a fighter who also took levels of deep what was it, Deepwood Sniper or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. Because Deepwood Sniper was like an old third edition thing or something like that from D&D or somewhere. But yeah, it would actually upgrade your critical modifier or your critical multiplier.
Oh, that's even
And
worse.
so oh yeah. So yeah, my critical multiplier would go from 3, 4, and by the time we were finishing the campaign, I was at 5.
Nice.
And then my GM, and since it was my first like long play and real serious play of the game, I was like, yeah. At one point, I was like, "Yep, I'm dead." And my GM's like, "Wait a minute. How are you dead? You're a fighter. Let me see your sheet." It took a few minutes looking at it. Greg, yeah, you've been leveling wrong. Yeah, you have like 5 other feet. You have got like 6 other feats you can pick. Oh my god. So yeah. Suffice to say, after that I started killing things very quickly with a bow. Oh, you've got damage reduction? Well, guess what? I've got a feat that allows me to shoot all my arrows at once, and then you apply your damage reduction. Once.
Yeah, I remember that one. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Clustered shot.
For when you absolutely need it to die now.
Yep. And I pretty much was the like from 3XP's videos. I swear I'm not the ranger. I had such a ridiculous range. I could just sit where I started on the battlefield and just boop, 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 boop. I think my final range was like 350 feet. Oh, Rev was very interesting.
I'm just thinking back to that voice you were doing of Twisted Shadow.
Ew. be nothing like your father. Why don't you find a nice goyle to settle down with? Shut up, Mom. I'm on the knight. The knight isn't gonna get you any points. Will the knight love you? I don't know. Again, that. Oh, also, David.
Yep.
Those that spec sheet for the bring up Sky
The new
for
rifle?
the new rifle.
Yeah, that's Teldoran's rifle as per his fall.
The second one, the second rifle we captured.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if anyone had claimed it.
Nobody had claimed it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you had, which is why I sent it to you.
No, he has the original rifle.
Ah.
So he is more than welcome to the
at
enhanced rifle.
I might take the enhanced rifle if no one else wants it.
I want to use some of the technology from it, but the rifle itself I do not want. Because David explained how that tech works, and it's like, oh, anybody can do that.
Squeeze, did somebody say new things?
Yep.
Did somebody say stream fire?
Lisa has new technology.
As a matter of fact, I'm working on research trees right now.
Yeah, once he told me that, it's like, yeah, he used Zeskar to make the gun, rapid recycle. Like, cool. Between that and the HoloNet transceiver, we've been not using this stuff properly. What else can it do? Quick, research. Deepwell, tell me what else this stuff can do.
It acts as plot when applied to armament. It acts as plot armor. When added to weapons, it acts as DACA. What's DACA? You can never have enough DACA.
I'm not gonna. While I am, I want to preface this by saying I'm not gonna do this. I'm just saying this because I think it's funny. Atris, plot battery.
I'd kill for some plot batteries.
Yeah, and I'm open to suggestions for things for things to possibly do with it. I can put it on the research chart. Right now, I have 6 things under defense, 6 things under weapons, and 3 things under equipment. Which technically that should fall under weapons.
Hey, Crow! Yeah? I'm gonna put Zeskar in an engine!
That's one of the things I was wondering about, is what that would do. It's like Zeskar in the shield, Zeskar in the engines. What does that do?
What do you do?
Alright, it is now 8 o'clock.
I summon Brian Edwards to this call. Answer my my in my incantation. Summon now.
You triggered my trap card.
I think I'm sure we label utility. So yeah, defense, weapons, and I think I'll put utility instead of equipment. Utility research.
Shit.
Let's see, should we try pinging the Brian? Since it is it.
I don't think pinging the Brian would do any good. He's gonna log in when he logs in.
Okay.
I was just figuring we'd waited,
What, like until 8:05 for Matt?
I guess, we can give him another 2 minutes. I just don't want to, spend the entire session time waiting for people.
Oh, I totally get that.
That's 3
Speak of the devil, he just wandered right back in.
What?
English.
Oh, no guarantees Sierra's coming.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Work's gotten her stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
If she shows up, great. If she doesn't show up, I totally understand.
And I definitely will be off probably by 9:30 because work has me stressed out too.
Right. Sounds like we can get on.
Because I don't have any staff left.
What?
I feel like I'm the only person in this group where gaming is the stress reliever, not the stress inducer.
Well, it's a stress reliever for me, but the problem is I've got to go to bed early because I've got to get to work early.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. Where's the... Yeah, right there. There we go. Just a reminder, these more solid looking areas are land, while the more murky areas are the algae swamp waters.
Right after I just finished saying she wasn't going to show up. She just proved me wrong.
Check your Skype.
So hello, Brian and Sierra. Welcome.
Hello. Skype never went off, and I didn't notice that the call was going on until I got a notification from what is it, Twitch? Outlaw Gundam is starting. I was like, okay, is the Skype call starting though?
Well, you told us you weren't going to be on till 8 anyway, so...
Yeah. Oh, did y'all guys start at 7:30 or?
Yeah, we started at 7:30 like we normally do.
Okay,
We've
cool.
pretty much been having table talk.
Are we dead yet?
No, it's just been table talk for the last half hour.
Okay.
Like it normally is for the first half hour.
No. If I spontaneously drop, it's because I'm in my car. So I'm just going to kind of drop, restart in, and probably a couple of times until I get home. But I'm paying attention, and I'm capable of rolling.
Awesome. And at least you're not the only one in the call, so you dropping doesn't take out the whole stream.
Yeah. Okay. Last time the group had decided to take on not one, but both of the Queen's requests, a Mystery of the Dark Water and the impingement on their territories. of which you've decided to first tackle the latter due to their positioning. You are currently all kind of cramped up in the rowboat and the ship's boat. Having having rowed down the finer rivers to get to this area. Right now, for simplicity's sake, I only have the image of the boat in the object layer. You guys can, at the moment, can see what you can see on the map. There's shrubbery. There's some trees. There's giant lily pads which can bear the weight of some frog folk, as you can see way down there. This being right here has a I was gonna say contraption, but that's not quite right. On its back, it has a platform. On this platform are a number of the frog-like beings looking about. It looks as if they're using the higher elevation to look at good ways to stake their claim to this area.
Alright, so who wants to tell them they're trespassing and that they need to go?
I would be happy to.
Yeah, it was about to be like, look at Fargo, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I can always just send them a fireball.
Well, I assumed we wanted to at least try asking nicely before you exploded them.
It's too early for Gant's breakfast. Get it?
Yeah,
Get it?
let's
Frog
try,
legs.
let's try to be civil before.
Oh yeah, watch out for the ogre.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare fireball behind my back.
Okay, that means if you don't end up using it later, the spell slot's wasted.
That's okay. I'm used to that. I mean, I am what I am.
Can you roll me sleight of hand to have it nicely hidden behind your back?
Did you enjoy that, baby girl?
Sleight of hand, Sierra, sleight of hand.
Or heavy of hand, however you prefer to call it. Things I'm going to miss not being in short pump, being around the corner from a Chewy's.
Did something happen to Sierra?
Vegeta! Vegeta.
I'm pulling up my sheet and trying to figuring out. I was looking through my meta magic to see if I had something I could use that would be like, you know, I'd be good and they won't know.
I don't think they have a meta magic for that, and your casting stats not high enough yet to do it quietly.
Okay, the closest would be subtle spell to prevent them from I believe was it hearing the incantation.
That's fine.
Well, you're looking that up then.
14.
14? Okay.
You remember it's 3d6 in this one?
Yep.
Okay.
5, 5, and 2.
Cool.
And then my thingy was a 2.
So there's stunt points there if you want them.
Oh. Yeah, I don't feel like bothering with step points today.
Okay.
Magical stunt points.
No.
Okay. Okay, and I believe someone was wanting to have a chat with them.
I believe it was one of our 2 bards, yeah?
I said I would.
Okay.
Okay. What language are you utilizing?
I'd like to cast, comprehend languages first, so that whatever they respond, I can understand. And then I'll utilize common.
Okay. Okay. How close do you guys want to get with the boat and with the boat, and where do you want to go? Because if you keep going this way, you're gonna run into the land. There, you can go around that way, go around that way, go like down this way. You could just turn around.
I would think he'd want to put ashore so it's easier for him to talk to them, but that's just my thought. Is there the closest one is that ogre-looking dude? Unless we want to try and sail past the ogre-looking dude and hope he doesn't throw a fit. Anybody else have an opinion?
I'm pretty loud. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm looking for the boat.
Upper right, left-hand corner of the map.
Yep.
Ah.
The only thing I can suggest, hypothetically, is David, does Gant, whether by rolling something or innate knowledge, could Gant figure out a way to be like a flag of like truce or parley or something like that? Like, hey, we want to talk.
Oh, there's always the universal, was it white flag? Flag of truce?
Yeah, but they may not recognize it because of particular stuff. I'm just wondering. Is there something I should roll for that, David, or?
Yeah, you can make me a history roll.
Okay. That will be. Where are you? Study.
Lay down. Lay down.
Are you saying something, Matt?
I think he's talking to the dog.
Okay.
Yep.
There's also the general, just kind of like, palms open, arms out, arms up, kind of thing.
Gant with his arms wide.
Sweet. All right. I must say we could just walk in there. The goal was to resolve this peacefully, if I remember correctly.
They didn't tell us that explicitly, but that was our hope.
Yeah, the lizard folk negotiations have failed in previous
i.e.
attempts.
they ran in with spears and I feel like their negotiation was just get the fuck off our property and throw spears at them.
That very well may have been it. It's like, why aren't they receptive?
Well,
Why aren't their faces receiving our spears?
they're not elven cops, so hands up, don't shoot might work.
Let's see. In terms of other parlay stuff,
I'm willing to walk in and be the guinea pig. That way, if I get attacked, then no one of significance was hurt.
Gant, you do know that another way to kind of open talks would be to, and this is also fairly universal, but it's a bit more important in more backwater places like the swamps.
That's true. He's from the bayou. He knows them bayou cultural.
Is offering healer's kits or other medical supplies, which is generally a rather disarming gesture.
Oh, so give him a band-aid and some gumbo. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, so actually, I think I know how to tag team between Gant and Fargo. And for that. Also, can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Wait, what's the dolphin sound doing? No, I'm just kidding. Tag team. Yeah. Yes, Gant, you are going to have to assist me because I am afraid I do not speak Gumbo.
Wait a sec. What race do these people speak?
We don't know.
Well, don't worry. Well, actually, another question for that, David. Is this the same day as the meeting with the Queen, or have we had time to rest and stuff like that?
This same day, I think.
Yeah. You guys had your meeting, and took I think maybe an hour to plan, and then left.
Yeah, I don't think they're that far away from where we were.
Okay. And
So it's the same day.
That's it. I think we've been at this whole earn friendship points for like 6-7 hours total.
okay. And the travel time was about what, half an hour or something like that?
It was maybe it wasn't that long to get here.
Yeah, I think it was something like 45 minutes.
Effectively, these people are squatters outside. Like right outside of their city limit.
Okay. Well, either way, if by the sound of it, Gant's thing would have disappeared by now, so he will recast tongues.
Okay.
Can
I believe, Belan, you said you cast comprehend languages?
Hi.
Okay.
Yes.
I understood 3 of those languages.
I speak English.
Okay. So it sounds like the two of you are like trying to form a plan to open talks. Though in terms of the boat, I know that that Tris is like, why not just go ashore in this first area? But you guys don't have to do that.
Well, I mean, if we think we can get past the ogre without getting whomped, pretty sure he can see us.
Yeah, that's part of it. Like, we will head to. Okay, so actually, I'll speak this minute. My thinking is that we can probably head to dry land. It's just that we have to show intentions that we want to talk.
Which
BRB.
Closest dry land is right there in front of the ogre.
Wait, like right here?
Yeah, that he's standing on land.
Oh.
Yeah, the murky area.
Oh, right.
Water.
Yep.
These, these areas are land.
He needs dessert. I got you a cookie. And your choice.
So yeah, Gant's suggestion is to move about here-ish so we could be ready to disembark, but Gant will be like having his hands up and like clearly with a. He will ask Farron if he can borrow his healer's kit just to hold it.
Just to hold it?
Just to hold it to. It's a centerpiece, but have some of the folk back down in Insert Republic City here can be kind of touchy sometimes.
Did you bring the fancy healer's kit that also has booze in it?
Go to the ship.
Or is it still on the boat?
It's on the boat.
Okay.
I have a couple of them on me. Here's
What was that thing?
here's the one I last used.
Let me check.
That'll do. Thank you kindly. And as we
I don't have much change, but I only got about 35% on
man,
problem.
as we get closer, Gant will kind of be waving his okay. Hello?
Hey.
Huh?
Music suddenly just got louder.
Yeah, that's just randomly.
That was weird. Anyways, Gant will kind of waving his hands very like calmly, palms open. Howdy there, strangers. You mind if we have a talk with you and share in hospitality?
Yeah. We'll turn around. One of the creatures in the fort on its back. Will look down at you. You said hospitality, was it?
Yes, hospitality.
So, looking at what you have, one of them will hop down from the fort on the back, go around. For those who do not remember what these things look like, look like that.
Mm-hmm.
You come bearing healing.
If you need it, my compatriots and I would like to speak to you about some matters to discuss.
With such an offer, I am willing to hear out your words, Ribbit.
Gant will do a small bow. Can me and one of my companions disembark to be on land to make this more personal?
The frog
Personal.
being will nod its head.
Right. Gant will bow and thanks and whisper to Fargo. All right, it's our time.
Okay. The frog will hop over to here, roughly more of a center area of the land. Collecting some wood and construct a fire.
All right, so he's they're letting us go a little further inland. Okay, cool.
I guess row the boat up to where they're doing the fire,
Well, I guess you could.
or roll it up to the landmass where they're doing fire, so that we can offload cargo.
Yeah, well, I already moved the boat up a little
Okay.
bit, so you guys can disembark onto the land itself.
So Ash will get out just so we can help pull it up onto the. He's not going any further than that, though. Itty bitty little Farron.
And Dylan does bring up a good point. What language are they speaking?
I'm not sure if tongues let you know what they're speaking so much as just be able to understand them. Yeah.
Yeah, tongues is
Correct.
two-way translation. Comprehend is one-way translation. But those of us who are not using spells currently, what does it sound like? Does it sound like the language the lizards were speaking, or something different?
No, it's croaky and gargly.
Okay.
I know he's using magic, but could Gant, because he's a bard and because of how old he is, could he take a stab at what language they would be using?
You can make a nature roll if you'd like.
I would.
Nature. +4. 2 stop points for a total of 8, so no. Probably not, don't know shit, but I will use those stop points.
Thank you, high roll. Again with this number.
Okay. They are speaking Bullywug, which is
Its own language.
which is its own language.
Son of a bitch. That one's not in the player's handbook. Not a fair cheating, making up languages.
So yeah, Gant would have told them, or what would have tried to inform them as we're like landing. Probably Bullywug or some variation therefore. I won't speak it as we're trying to land.
Okay. Farron will shake his head. No, not me.
Nope.
What did you try to roll to figure out what it was, Tristan?
Nature.
Alright.
Apparently Bullywug is its own language.
I don't remember that in the book.
It's not in the book.
Nope, it's a part of the monster entry.
That's because it ain't in the book. Ain't in the damn book.
The player's handbook did not tell us this was an option.
Alright, I'll make a nature is intelligence, correct?
Yes.
Ah, well then, give me a second. I'll try and roll it.
That'll just tell you what the language is, not let you speak it.
Well, either way, I'm like, if I kind of have, I have a thing that I'm out there, I won't be able to understand the language, but I'll at least be able to kind of understand the gist of what's going on due to something body language, but I can't tell what they're saying, but I can tell what's sort of like, if shit's going sideways.
Yeah, I'm
That's
familiar with
actually
that
good.
feat. It's the Cassandra Cain feat.
That's actually probably good, especially for Kyoki, since that could give a vibe of talks are not going well.
Yeah. I'm not saying I can at least warn people. Oh, that fucking figure. Completely fucking useless crit.
Let's see. This
Okay,
is third, you said.
completely useless crit. I believe my intelligence was 4. I think it's 4.
So 22.
So 22. these stunt points aren't going to help because I'm staying on the boat. But so that lets me know it's bully.
Bullywood. It even sounds kind of Cajun. Bullywood.
Ah, I hear bully and all I can think of. I hear the term bully and all I can think of is like Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, bully and all that.
Okay, Beland, are you going to be moving as well? To the place of speaking?
If you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
Paging, Matt. Please try to send Carl. Paging, Matt.
While we're trying to figure this out, what is everyone else doing on the boat? Aside from making sure that Dylan's fireball doesn't accidentally catch her own clothing aflame.
Keeping an eye on the situation, keeping an eye out for frogs popping out of the water, trying to shank us in the butt while we're talking to them.
Okay. If you're actively going to be looking around, you can make a perception roll, unless you just want to rely on your passive.
Can you have to look at my passive, and I will get back to you. My passive is only 15, so yeah, I'm going to make a roll. That is 12 plus 5, so that is a dirty 20, and 5 stunt points.
Okay.
I'm going to invoke... Yeah, 5 stunt points. I'm going to invoke the upper hand. If this does devolve into combat, I will get +3 to initiative.
Nice. Okay. Dylan, you're still holding your fireball behind you. They haven't seemed to have noticed it as of yet. What are you wishing to do? It looks like, for instance, Ash is doing the video game guard thing of you seeing the helmet, like do a pan and scan, looking around the area.
I'm being vigilant and diligent and very perceptive and observant of our surrounding areas.
So you're making a perception check.
Yeah. But I was trying to say that without saying that.
Okay.
I think I succeeded. And I will continue to maintain the fireball on the off chance that we might need it. Because I'll be damned. And I do apologize for anybody who gets caught in the AoE, but don't worry, you get to soak half of that. So you
No, remember we changed that one. You can now choose a certain number of targets to not take damage.
Okay, well there you go. You guys are good. Perception.
I'm back.
Perception is 15.
Okay. Okay. Beland, were you wanting to join Gant in the around the fire of speaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Feel free to move yourself when you'd like. Kyoki. Are you keeping your eyes out as well, or are you doing something else? Are you equalizing the air?
I'm going to be keeping an eye out on things. That's pretty much what I'm going for, because if they went on land in order to go ahead and, do that, I'm going to kind of just stay back and be, non-threatening, because I figured that the two talkers were going to go ahead and where's Ash going? Is he staying back?
Ash didn't go anywhere. Ash just standing next to the boat after helping pull it up onto the shore and just keeping his head on a swivel.
Oh, yeah, pretty much same thing. I'm going to be trying to pretty much pay attention to the conversation without looking like I'm paying attention to the conversation.
Okay.
Did we determine what language they speak?
Bullywug.
Bullywug.
It's a language that none of us know because we didn't know that we could take it.
That's why I took tongues.
Yep. Because, and I think this is mentioned in like a couple of like D&D articles and stuff like that. Maybe even in the, I think maybe even the monster manual itself, there are monsters that have a language unto themselves. So.
Yep.
Okay. Bulldog. Okay. Since you're also seemingly trying to be perceptive, Kyoki, can I get a perception roll for you as well? Apparently I did not put dynamic lighting on this, so people can just kind of see everything. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes as the GM I can see everything. I go, oh, of course everyone can see everything. Okay. Yep, one of you have a chance, Kyoki, concerning that perception roll.
He's on mute right now.
Oh, he's on mute? Okay, in which case, Dylan and Ash, as Beland and Gant as the envoys are going to...
I'll give you a perception roll, 1 sec.
To the Fire of Speaking. The two of you, and I may need to amend this to say 3 in a moment, notice a unusual dark area of water under the algae, which is right here just off the shore. A piece of land. There's either a creature underneath the water, close to the surface, or maybe a protrusion of land that is causing the shadow. Ash, given your 20, you are. You're believing that it's more likely that it's something a submerged creature of some size, like larger in all dimensions than a typical human.
Okay, Ash is gonna walk over to the edge there, stick his left hand in the water.
Over here where the...
No, I moved where I am. I'm sticking my left hand in the water there, and shifting my sense to my familiar, who has a blind sight radius of 30 feet. I see you, Mark.
It's blind sight, not blind sense.
It says blind sight.
Okay, cool.
Which is, you can see, but it's using some kind of alternative.
Right.
In the case of this particular familiar, I'm guessing it's like sensing air and water vibrations.
Okay.
Because it's somehow fully aware of its surroundings, but has no eyes. Brian posted a perception.
Okay.
18 perception, he says.
18 perception? Okay, you see the same kind of darkness under the water that could be a outcropping of land under the water line, or could be a creature.
Lighting does not affect blind sight, I believe.
No, it doesn't, because blind sight is blind sight.
Yeah, so... so I should be able to at least get an idea of what I'm looking at.
It's a really big frog.
Could be. I figured if nothing else, they give me enough sight to maybe make a check to identify it, or David can just post a picture. That works. Okay, I know it's not, but Tristan wants to call that a drowner.
Oh shit!
Pac-Man frog.
Okay, nature, +4. Give me my power die, come on. Okay, since I got stuck, I'm re-rolling that, because that's been my policy. Okay. That's 10 with stunt points, +4, so 14. And I'm going to see if I have any stunt points to apply to this. I'm guessing this would be an exploration stunt. I'll go with speedy search, just to make it look like he's kind of like washing off his glove and then pulling it back up, and then I'll switch my senses back to normal. Woo!
Okay.
And because of Dylan's feat, I will utilize Dylan's telepathy to let her know that they have a troll waiting under the water to shank us.
Oh, that's like a constant bond?
According to the feat, it says if she has ever contacted somebody with telepathy before, they can contact her back for free.
Oh, that'd be good to know. Okay, awesome.
So yeah, I will.
No matter the range?
As long as I'm within her telepathy
Oh,
range,
okay.
which I definitely am at 5 feet. But...
Oh yeah, no, it's one of those 1-inch things. It's a touchdown attack.
So yes, I'm alerting Dylan to the fact that there's a troll hiding under the water that might become a problem if this goes badly.
Awesome. You can call me the troll hunter.
And I'm using the mind speak so we don't piss anybody off or spook somebody.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm ready. I got fireball and standby.
That's funnily specific. Okay. For Beland and Gant, you settle, or in the case of Beland, roll and continue sitting in your chair around the around the fire. The bullywug, seeing where you guys are positioned, will shift to be over here across. Weapon, the weapon, which is a spear, is at his side on the ground.
Spear, 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 spear.
What is it that you wish to speak about?
Are they saying that in Polywag?
Yep, they are speaking Polywag. Some of them may in fact speak Polywhirl. But no, they're saying that in Bullywug. Bullywug.
What was that in Boiler? Sorry, it's just that Skype is acting weird for me as that. So.
What is it you wish to speak about, Rivet?
As long as we don't see them evolve into Polywrath, we're good. Did they indicate that they understood Common, or no?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, because tongues is active. The person using tongues, it just allows communication. So.
Okay.
Gant.
Yeah, Gant is using tongues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm useless.
No, not necessarily. Before we begin, I do have to ask. My friend here does not unfortunately know your language. Is there one we can use to go back and forth besides the one we speak?
I do understand it.
Yes, he does understand it, but I would like you to also talk. Plus, it also doesn't show. Plus, out of character, doesn't let him know that he actually that you understand him.
So basically, so it'll look at you for a moment. we know how to speak with ourselves and with the large creatures, referring to the the ogre, the org that has a platform of frog people. But after a moment, and the sound of a croak. I'll then say. But I do know one thing. He will take his spear, though it's pointed downward, and start writing on the ground in common.
That works.
Okay. So he can write.
Can write.
Clever girl.
Gant will look to Fargo, and... man, this is the trouble with tongues. He'll be able to understand everything I say.
Tell him not to worry about writing stuff in common. I'll try to follow along.
Okay.
That's
and
right, Fargo. Fargo doesn't have tongues, does he?
No,
Nope.
Fargo has comprehend languages, so Fargo can understand but can't communicate.
Gant was thank you. If you don't mind, I'll act as his translator, and he'll follow along as best as possible.
Very good.
Fargo is going to smile and nod like he can't understand, even though he could understand, and look at Gant.
Gant will smile back. Oh, and my apologies. My name is Gant. This is Belle.
Hello. He's going to do this little wave with his fingers.
Mine is Police.
Police. Gant will say the name kind of to Fargo. They're like, Police.
Ah, police.
Or pointing to the Police.
Please to make your acquaintance, police. So we are an envoy of the local lizard folk who would ask very nicely that you leave their land. This is their land.
Gant will translate, and is there a possible way to do either persuasion or charisma to couch it in a very, diplomatic way?
Yeah, you can use persuasion.
Okay.
Is it my persuasion or his persuasion?
Since he's the one translating, it would be his persuasion.
Okay.
Which is fine, because it's 11. Or it's plus 11.
Does he get advantage using my words?
Well, it sounds like he's trying to couch your words, so...
Fair. This gave me 19.
Okay. The throat of the police will flush a darker color as you see tension rise in him at the mention of the lizard folk, but he will respond with this land is now our land. We require it.
He will say, he will translate to Fargo, and then kind of in a, like, actually in a quieter voice to Fargo. Should we ask them why they require it?
That's where I was leaning towards. Well, why do you require it, though?
He will translate exactly.
Okay.
And kind of using hand motions and having a very quizzical look on his face, trying to stop.
I will add, this is a very large swamp area, and there's plenty more unclaimed portions of the swamps.
Yeah, translate that.
Wait, I'm just gonna mention something real quick. There should be a shadowy thing that you can see right here on the shore. If it's not shadowy enough, let me know.
There's a shadowy thing there, yeah.
Okay, you guys can see it right here?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for 20s, so keep going.
Okay. For those who had caught that kind of darker area of the water, it has moved closer to your location.
Oh, that's a good reason for me to have sent that God note then.
Does fireball work underwater?
They take half damage.
I mean, half damage is better than no damage.
Police will give you to a look that kind of like surprised that you're asking the question. We have been pushed out of our own lands, displaced.
Displaced by what?
Mm-hmm.
Can someone start humming the Jaws theme?
There we go. That's what I was looking for. By the ones of sharp fins, by the devils of the swamp and Rose Sea.
Was it the elves? Please tell me it was the elves. I really want to fight the elves.
By that description, out of character, David, is this the merfolk he's describing?
Judging by how you described it, it could be merfolk. But the conversation previously with the merfolk didn't indicate that they had any hostilities in the region.
Kent, speaking for himself, was like, "Can you draw what your aggressors look like?"
Taking bets now, folks. Is it Salt Marsh or is it the mysterious hoppers?
Okay, because I'm gonna need to be doing something right quick. Can someone roll me 3d6?
Anyone want to call that?
I got 3d6. Phew. Oh shit. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. 11. Testing 1, 2, 4.
We heard you.
Yep.
11.
11. Okay. Okay. Reaching into a small pouch and pulling out some chalk and a parchment. Will begin to draw.
It's the hoppers.
Those are the deadly hops.
Yeah, the deadly hops.
Okay, for those that rolled 20, you should be able to have seen a image of the drawing.
Yep.
I'm still trying to go on, but I trust you. Damn you!
It's time to fight now?
No. That's
No.
what they drew a picture of that. That's what's been dicking with them.
So, if we go get rid of these for you, will you lead this land?
No, Ribbit.
Did he just say ribbit?
You've been saying ribbit.
Oh.
Sharp fin ones have corrupted and mold our living space, Ribbit. This, and he will pound the spear tip into the ground for emphasis. Now must be ours.
So that gives you permission to go and corrupt someone else's living space. As my friend would say,
Are you translating that exactly again?
Before saying anything, Get will be thinking about is like, okay. Well,
Fargo is also, has put his hands on his legs.
Okay. For those on the boat that have been keeping an active watch during this negotiation, you will notice you will notice the in the kind of ring of trees over here, that the trees actually shift and bend a bit, as if something within the ring is moving with enough force to bend the trunk of the tree slightly. But there's too much foliage and bark to actually see what's beyond the trees. The ring of trees over here.
All sorts of movement.
Okay.
Yeah, Gant will lean towards Fargo and kind of whisper, before we go down that route. Oh, jeez. Don't know why I can be very did that, but Gant will whisper to Fargo, should we ask where they come from? Because we could try pushing for, I don't know, what do you think? Besides pushing the envelope, as you say.
Well, at this point, they have basically said that they do not intend to go back, even if we went and got their land back for them. So they are trespassing.
Did you see the sign?
So, I'm not quite sure what else there is to do at this point, other than unleash Kyoki.
Unleash the equalizer.
I think there's one question we can ask, though. I feel some sort of way that it is a unleash. Like you have a whole Dark Knight sitting over here in full armor. And
Yeah, but he doesn't. He cleans stuff up.
He's the janitor.
To Fargo client say, what if they're the ones that we have to worry about later down the line? Those shopfins people.
I couldn't understand the first part of what you said.
He said, what if the ones that we have to worry about later on down the line? Then we worry about them later on down the line.
It's at least serves as confirmation of info. That way we come. I'm just gonna ask. I'm thinking of just asking where they're coming from. That's it.
Go right ahead. Ask away. I'll keep my hands on my thighs here.
Right. As you said, not many other options. Gant will turn back to Belize. And say, okay, you won't go back to your lands even if they are people. Can you at least tell us where they are? Like where they could come from? Since they seem to be since either way, they're going to become a threat to the local area.
Question for the GM as well. Can we actively try to engage in verbal combat at this point?
Ooh.
Or is this we're not allowed to do verbal combat because you want real combat?
Hey, verbal combat can still turn into real combat.
I could do verbal combat if you'd like to turn it into verbal combat. Because verbal combat can still go in all kinds of different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring up my verbal combat.
I'd say verbal combat is merely an option. If they choose to disengage from the verbal combat, they can still slap you upside the face with a real weapon.
Yep, because disengage ending the argument is actually an option.
No? Well, go away, or I shall taunt you a second time.
Though given the stance, I will say that they may have some bonuses on their rolls in terms of persuading them to go back to what they would perceive as corrupted lands.
Very true.
Home argument advantage.
Though, not if we couch it in certain ways.
You are an empty-headed animal foot trough-water.
Okay.
Fart in your general direction.
But, I guess before beginning the verbal combat, Gant does ask the question of, okay, we understand that you don't want to fight, wouldn't want to go back, but where are they going, or where are they? Because they could pose a threat to the local area regardless. They'll probably keep it expanding, depending on culture.
So where are they going? I believe is or where
Where are they? Like where was your old home that they kicked you out of? Because either way they sound like something we're gonna have to deal with, or if we don't, the local area and you might have to again.
Let me switch over to the river area. Okay. You should see a green line that I've drawn as Bullis kind of describes the
Down here.
their territory. Yeah. The far swath of area is of swamp is where Bullywug live.
Do Bullywug still live there?
Many have been displaced. That's why these lands now are lands.
They attempt to translate that to Fargo and just kind of look at him like, dots.
Well, Fargo, I do understand what they just said.
Yeah, but he's doing it.
I'll say,
I know.
player feels like the subquest just got a subquest.
Only if you choose to make it one.
Again, we can try to make it one, but they pretty much said that they weren't going to go if we even go deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're just like, even if you did solve this problem for us, we're staying here.
They're asserting squatters' rights.
Yeah, because they feel that the Sharpfins have corrupted and maimed their living space.
They don't want it back now.
Yeah, as
They have made
as
it
Fargo
dirty.
so as Fargo is going to come up with a response. I would like to, with Gant, do a silent message to Ash since he's the closest. Talks breaking down. They're staying no matter what.
Cool. Troll sneaking up on us.
Cool.
I'll say Kyoki's gonna look over at Ash. He was like, "Are you getting the feeling that I'm feeling?"
Okay.
Ash
Gant.
just cocks his helmet at you and kind of points in the direction of the moving object.
I'll say. So it seems that things are becoming uncomfortably uneven.
Yeah. Gant. Gant. Into hold on. This works, please.
What did you say?
We're just trading message things because Skype is now back on my computer. Yay! But anyways, Gant will lean towards Fargo and say, "They've got a troll. They've got a troll sneaking up on them anyways. I don't think we're getting out of this any other way."
I would like to intimidate them.
Intimidate them as in a regular skill roll or verbal combat?
Verbal combat,
Okay.
I think, is going to still be the same roll. But
I will admit, if they are intimidated by a cripple, they don't deserve this land.
Okay.
I will prepare for equalization.
Pretty sure you were already prepared for equalization, but okay.
Oh no, I must say, remember, I'm lawful good. I don't start fights. I don't look for fights. Simply finish them. And then apparently you clean them up.
I clean up the mess that it results from somebody starting a stupid fight, yes.
15. We're only asking nicely that you leave now. We'd hate to have to ask with force soon enough.
Ooh. Before translating that, Gant will ask Fargo if you think it's a good idea to also mention the lizard folks forces that could stop them easy.
I mean, I would mention that we are but envoys of them. They have forces that number well into the hundreds of thousands or something like that.
We are but yeah. So Gant will add the addendum of that to kind of remind, as part of the intimidation, that we are envoys for the lizard folk. They have their own forces, and by the sound of it, you got stomped pretty hard. Do you want to get stomped hard again?
Okay, since you are evoking the lizard folks' forces, I will now negate the advantage they had, because the lizard folk are intimidating to them. Okay, and I believe you said your roll, Gant, was a 15?
No, that was
Sorry, Bill.
Yes, my roll was a 15.
What do you mean? What do you mean I did? Oh, that's right, because the K is very messing me up.
I did roll a stunt point as well, but I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Am I the only person who finds it kind of funny that the lizard folk coming here weren't intimidating, but humanoids coming here with the threat of bringing the lizard folk again is what's intimidating?
Yes, because you are envoys are clearly a group,
It was
meaning
clearly
that
said
the
by a
lizard folk also potentially have intermediary allies.
Like, the lizard folk by
Yeah.
themselves are not scary, but because the lizard folk have friends, suddenly they're scary.
The lizard folk have a cripple who's an adventurer. That's a very scary thought.
I mean, they probably know. They probably know their like outsider disliking tendencies. The fact they have outsiders doing business for them is not good.
It's like, you fucked up when the xenophobes are invoking xenos.
To be their envoys, to do their talking for them. It's like,
Okay.
We are the harbingers of your destruction.
Please roll 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier and intimidatory damage.
I don't think they're. Okay. I don't think that's going to be much
Right in the
damage.
pride. Ow.
Okay.
It is not a lot of damage. If I can get to
That's
my...
right. Hit him right in the ego.
I think my wisdom modifier is a 1, so I think it's 3 damage, but I'm verifying right now.
Ew. Oh, yeah, that's right. RG's charisma.
Yep. 3 damage.
Keep in mind, follow-up intimidations I believe it increases the damage by 4. Yup. Cumulative plus 4 damage from intimidation in combat. Oh, anytime they're afraid of you. Okay.
Like, oh, my brain stings.
Okay, Gant, is there anything you'd like to add in verbal combat, since technically that was the land during the verbal combat? For those on the boat, the shadow has moved to behind the boat. Off the shore.
I will position
What is that noise? It
the
stopped.
behind the boat.
Yep, the shadow's right here.
I will then position myself there. Fireball at the ready to attack.
Lay down. No. No. Lay down. Lay down. Asuka, lay down.
Holy Lord, in the distance, hop off the lily pads.
Oh shit, I forgot how much damage an appeal does.
Yeah. Though intimidation can also do some damage, but yeah, appeal is nice. Did Gant want to add to the verbal combat with his own verbal?
yes. To kind of, not as a personal intimidation, but a societal intimidation. Gant will say himself. And additionally, from my friend here, you also have to face facts. If they kicked you out before, if the sharp-finned ones kicked you out before, they'll do it again. And this time, they may not do. They won't. And the next time they do it, it probably won't be as nice since they see you'll keep running.
Okay. Okay, by all means make you roll. The least will, We'll counter with an appeal.
This is intimidation, you said? I rolled
Yeah, if you're wanting to do, yeah, I think it would still be intimidation if you're wanting to do like even like a societal intimidation.
Yeah.
One more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest? What? What? Okay, apparently I need to take Asuka out because she has said that it is time to go outside. Asuka Soto? Asuka Soto? Soto? What you want? I'll be back.
Okay. That was really crappy. Yeah. Roll your intimidatory damage. And due to the previous evocation of the lizard folks and you reinforcing it now, feel free to add the +4 to the damage.
Okay. That will be 12 then. With the bullies. Oh, and ogres.
The shadow near the boat begins to diminish.
Odd.
It's diminishing for a particular reason, but oh, okay. You already had the damage there, awesome. So it's 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do I?
Sorry, go on.
No, okay. Do I have to roll anything to counter the thing, or was that it?
Well, the counter argument was.
Oh yeah, was to
defense.
fight it. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Now technically it's Belise's turn.
Yeah.
While your conversation is going on, the shadow in the water has disappeared because the creature is emerging.
Shit.
Rising from the water. Shifting, and it would shift the boat a bit if it wasn't already pulled ashore. Because I believe you guys actually pulled it ashore. You figure it would actually have rocked the boat if it was still in the water. Is this?
Did the image pop up? Or
Yeah, you posted it in Roll20.
Yeah. Oh, you want to put it in Skype? I can totally do that.
No, that's what I was looking at. Okay, roll. My Roll20 didn't scroll down. 1 second. Okay. Okay. That's a thing.
That is a thing, yes.
I'll look behind me and I'm like, oh my. They sure do grow big out here in the swamp.
Is it attacking, just popping up to say hi?
It's popping up, and the...
Why, hello. I'll wave at him.
And the Bullywug that's in the negotiation with Belize, you'll hear speak louder. And of course, for those who can't understand the language, it's girls and frog sounds. And for those who can hear the translation, the target for this is going to be Gant. Elise will say, I still believe that it would be better for you to help us keep this land. Look to your friends and know the kind of allies you would be gaining.
Are they threatening us or just intimidating us?
Gant will yell back to Ash, "They're trying to convince us to turn on the lizard folk."
So, more of a posturing intimidation then. Got it.
Yeah.
Would you need a demonstration of the power of your would-be allies? Feel free to choose your defense.
I'm gonna look at Ash. It was like, it appears that you two are having some semblance of a conversation.
Well, I was just asking Gant whether this thing was actually trying to threaten us right this minute, or whether they were just, here posturing.
It was like, I sure hope, Marseille. Is it wrong that I'm kind of hoping that they are?
That means that it has a That means that you're gonna have to love on me.
What?
Is it what? Guessing that wasn't us?
I don't know. Cause I do have something. Gant will, for show, kind of pull a card out of one of his sleeves, start flicking it through his fingers. All right, another card on the table for the lizard folk, and for why me and mine don't want to deal. Our compatriots don't want to deal with the lizard folk. They're talking with the merfolk about an alliance. Do you want to deal with the merfolk and the lizard folk and the sharp fins? I guess intimidation.
Yeah. It says it's a cumulative +4 damage, so this time you'd be adding +8 onto your damage on top of whatever your normal roll was.
Judas Priest. Jeez. And +8, you said?
Yeah, so it'd be 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier +8 for the damage, provided that this counter argument, doesn't go through.
Yes. And just to add more kick to it,
Yep, you can use the combat stunt points for extra verbal damage if you'd like, if that's what you're planning on doing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is gonna... You know what? I guess I will do lethal blow. Make that 24 damage?
The green on Belisa's face will turn a paler shade of green.
Gant will have a show of not instead of pride and like boasting, like "ha, you think you can do it." He will put on the like most saddest face he can of like understanding just how outgunned Bleeze feels. Look, I understand what you're trying to do. But what is tainted can be restored. Hell, you can probably talk to the lizard folk if they're willing to talk to the merfolk. You can talk with them, get their blessing for us helping you, and we can stop whoever these are, or at least try to. Or don't. We're gonna be heading a little north of there, and you can decide if you want to deal with them, or what have you. I guess I will heal.
You've already won the verbal combat, by the way.
Oh wait, what?
You've already won verbal combat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Yeah. There we go.
I think he's doing a very good job. I must say it appears we may have to equalize nothing.
I will attempt to withdraw my forces and my allies from the area. If by some means we receive talking points from the lizard folk that may result in something more adequate. Speaking louder. You'll hear. Hear me. It is not safe for us to stay here any longer, and we must withdraw. The bullywugs down here will make some noises of astonishment, and Belize will kind of snap back at them with the situation, and they will hop and jump into the swamp water to swim off.
Oh, that was
the two bullywug on the ogre will be sitting there, kind of expecting the ogre to move. The ogre, however, will speak in giant, and because people have tongues up and such, and those who can't speak giant will be able to understand this. No. We driven from home. We make this our home. Small frogs made promise.
I don't understand what they're saying, but it doesn't sound very promising for us.
It doesn't sound happy.
With a stretch an arc of the shoulders and back, the kind of small fort on its back collapses, and two bullywug tumble out onto the ground. That was a horrible roll. That was almost a critical failure on Belize's part.
Yeah, Gant will yell out to Ash and the others. Yeah, the ogre's not gonna go with it. He said the Bullywug promised they make this place a home. Do with what you will.
Well, sounds like he's their friend. We might want to go for non-lethal. See if they can talk him down.
Right.
So should we just? I must say. So do we just beat him? So do we just beat him into unconsciousness?
We're gonna try and slap some sense into him, and if that doesn't work, then we'll play that by ear.
Yeah. Before combat starts, I guess Gant will turn to Belize and say, "We'll try to knock some sense in your friend, but I'd suggest go ahead and making it out. Safe journeys, Belize. Good luck.
I'll look over to Ash and I'll be like, unfortunately, I don't have any blunt objects, so beating sense into him is not my forte. Stabbing sense into him might be more up my alley.
Well, just make sure to poke him and stuff that doesn't do permanent damage.
Well, I'm assuming that all his organs are in the same place that mine are. They're just larger.
Farron will speak up. Well, if there's going to be some convincing going on, I suggest while we defend ourselves, Gant, you try to talk down the strongest one. I believe ogres and what's that, a green ogre, a troll? Respect strength.
Right.
Okay, as for the troll thing, let me actually roll his nature. Yeah, that's enough to know it's a troll of some kind.
Okay, +3 to initiative.
I'm assuming this thing has an intelligence score of at least 8.
What, the ogre?
Yeah.
Is there like some mechanical thing that requires you to know that information?
Charade master. Seeing if I can communicate with them through gestures.
The ogre has an intelligence rating of less than 8.
Fuck. Okay, they're too stupid to understand, body wobbling. Okay. Oh, the only thing they're gonna understand.
Because I don't speak giant.
Right. The only
that was great.
Well, I guess the only thing they're gonna understand is an ass whooping. So. And they don't speak Japanese either, so I can't talk to them like that. This planet needs more weebs.
Don't worry, we'll probably go to the land of the rising weeb soon enough. And then I will play weeaboo metal.
It'll be amazing. I'll go there and I'll just kind of raise my arms to all like the yokai and be like, my people! And they're like, the fuck are you?
Say, who went on?
Oh yes, that's right. Initiative. I like how everybody else.
I can, yeah.
I like everybody.
I say Mark Motor.
Okay. I know she had a message saying you can use her for combat.
Yay! I have doubles. Oh. I don't think it's gonna get me much, but for a shot. Stunt points.
You'll notice, Gant, that Belize is not retreating with the rest of his people.
If possible, just as a thing, Gant will be like, "You're not going?"
there'll be a croak, which may be more of an involuntary noise before you actually start speaking. We must soothe the injuries of our allies. I will help you in talking down the giants and having them fall back with us.
Gant will nod. Yes.
I'm going to use my stunt points to use evasive action and gain +2 to my AC against the first attack made against me.
Okay. You know, I'm actually finding this interesting, the idea of using verbal combat while actual combat's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brotherhood needs to roll some...
I mean, it's like every anime ever, when the protagonist is trying to talk down the antagonist who's never had friends.
The only way to end suffering is to kill everyone in the world. Help me do it. No, that's stupid, and here's why.
Quick, someone headbutt the troll. It's guaranteed to at least like 20 talk damage. Make sure you say something about friendship before you do, though.
Okay. This troll has a thing. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, that is a thing. Yep, that has show on. Awesome. Okay, this thing. Valid targets are the equalizer and. Let's see. I know I know 4 is the number of the Bryans. So.
It's always the number of the Brian.
Let's see. Okay, it is going to attempt to go after the Kyoki.
Oh my! This is must say this is problematic. Look at him go! I think he's going to try to smash my head in. Oh no! Whatever will I do?
Reaches down with a
Oh no!
swipe.
Don't kill me!
Okay, 19. I believe your AC is 20 though.
My AC, my AC is 22 at the moment. With guarded riposte, that's 25.
Okay. Do you wish to use guarded riposte for that counterattack?
Yeah. I'm gonna say if he swings at me in melee, then basically I get to riposte. My AC goes up by +3, and I get to riposte.
Okay.
And
So its first attack missed. You're able to sidestep it. You can go to our counterattack. It is attacking with a second attack, another claw swipe.
look at him go.
No.
Are both attacks at me?
No, one attack missed, and you said your AC is now 25.
Yes.
Okay, I don't believe there's
25. Because of the stunt point. I was about to say, I didn't think your AC got that high.
Yeah.
See, I do not believe there's any
It
combat.
technically
stunts
goes higher. I'll say the initiative stunt allows. The initiative thing. I use my initiative point. My initiative stunt point to gain +2 AC against the attack. Against the attacks. The first attack against me.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah.
Where is it? Initiative. Yeah, initiative stunt. Wait, is that exploration stunt? Initiative stunt. Yeah. Evasive action. Gain +2 AC against the first attack made against you for this round.
Okay. it missing you again, and with you coming in for your strike, has angered it. The surge of adrenaline having it move faster is going to make another claw strike at you. Because it has 6 stun points to use, so it's going to use lightning attack.
It is determined. I can appreciate that.
Lightning attack, it only costs 3, so I guess I'll do it again. Miss, and finally it will go down and attempt to bite you.
Meet or beat, right?
Yep.
So listen, that
Yep,
25
that
hits then. That's
Okay,
not actually a
then
critical. So the actual damage.
Alright, then I'm gonna smack him with Shinso real quick.
Okay. Of all the things, it's the bite that gets you.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see. Alright. So it's not a lot. Let's see. 3d6 plus too many points of too many. Let's see. Damage will be 1d6 plus 1d6 plus 5. Okay. 1d4 cover. All right. $25 to hit. What's his AC?
15.
I'll say what? Let's see. Do I have to beat him by 10 or do I have to? Let me see. If it says I beat him by 10, do I have to? Does that mean I have to get 11 or does it have to be 10 or more?
10 or more.
Yeah, 10 or more. Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. A second. And let me add something.
Okay. Is it just slashing damage?
Yay. 20. I'll say 21. 21. I said. Sorry. 5 slashing. I'll say. Basic. 16. I'll say 16 necrotic. I'll say 16 slashing, and 5 necrotic.
Okay. Okay, you slash.
So he does.
You slash into it. Some of its flesh turning a gray from the necrotic. As it bites, when it bites into you, it lifts you up, slamming you into Farron because it used some of its stun points for a dual strike, so it caused damage to Farron. And in addition to that, as it lets go with its maw, shutting you down pretty much where you were. I will need a athletics or acrobatics roll because it used the rest of its points to attempt to disarm on you.
You said athletics or what?
Athletics or acrobatics to hold on to your weapon as it's attempting to disarm on you. I believe that's how the disarm works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem. See. And I don't think I have anything that allows me to do that. Yeah, I don't have anything that allows me to do that. Acrobatics. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with acrobatics. And roll 20 is gonna fuck me, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Okay. Where's my troll? There's my troll. Actually, no, I don't need that. I need the set points because there's specific things with this sword. Ah, okay. Okay. Do. Okay, I know it's not correct, but it's distinctive, so I will use it. As it's withdrawing its, its maw from you from the bite, you'll notice that apparently during the bite, the sword got caught in its teeth, and is now between its teeth. It kind of smacks its lips. Some is like, "Rrr, rrr," and spits the blade out. Okay.
Wait, did he just?
His you rolled a 13. He rolled a 16. So the disarm worked.
Oh, I have a sword. I must have an image of my sword.
What about the sword?
As I have an image of the sword.
Okay.
I still don't know.
He has an image of the sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then if you want to let me, I will
Should
not
be in the
use
campaign items.
I will
Awakened
not use
Blades.
that left for them.
So should be under Awakened Blades. Akatsuki Shinso.
Is it under house rules? That's under house rules.
What?
His blade.
It's under campaign items.
Yeah, campaign items, Awakened Blades.
Alternative hit dice.
I can't drag it on. I
That
can't drag
doesn't
it
affect
onto
his
the map.
disarming or anything. It's just a picture.
I know it's just a picture, but he mentioned he had an image, so I might as well use the correct image. Oh, it's under Defenders of the Realms. Okay, that's why. Oh, whoops.
That works.
Oh, it's a handout, so I can't actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you can't drag that. Okay, I thought that was a thing. Okay, sorry.
Nope, because it's a
Right.
handout, you can't drag it.
No, let me do a workaround for it. There we go. Workaround for the limb.
It's big enough to cut them in half. Okay.
Hmm.
Over here,
I'll say.
It hits the water and begins sinking through the algae.
You're gonna. I'll say. Farron, you're right next to Kyoki, right?
Yes.
He is not smiling right now.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna open demon gates and unleash the chakra seals.
I'm gonna say. Kyoki's gonna be like, Sir Knight.
Hmm.
I may have something for you to clean up.
I'm sorry, you suddenly get to kill him because he bested you in hand-to-hand?
No, it's because he threw my wife into the lake.
Oh fuck! This troll done fucked up.
I have no problem. I have no problem with hand-to-hand combat. But no man lets another man disrespect his woman.
Well, the good thing he's not a man, isn't it?
Yes, it makes me feel much better about what I'm going to do since he's not sentient.
Yeah, that doesn't excuse you.
Okay, Osh. You have. Oh, it just rolled like. Did I not roll the initiative of the ogre?
No, he's down there. He was at 17.13.
No, that's the troll.
Oh, I didn't realize they were two different things. Yeah, it doesn't look like you rolled for the ogre.
Oops. me fix that.
That's it. Are they both coming at us?
Oh, the ogre is the one that initially made the made the cry of like no. Okay, but okay, Ash, it's still your turn. The ogre did not roll higher.
Okay, you guys got it back there?
Is that to us?
Oh, we've got
Yeah.
plenty.
The people who are standing behind me fighting the other thing.
We're trying to. We'll try to.
Alright, then I will attempt to subdue the big guy. As he's running at it, he makes some signs with his right hand in order to invoke Quen.
Oh, my first thought was Igni.
No, I'm not igniting his ass. And I also put Hunter's Mark on him. And as I'm doing that, with my left hand, I draw my bastard sword and make... It was supposed to be 2 attacks, but stunt points let it be 3 attacks.
Okay.
Look at me, I think I'm a Claymore.
Okay. 10, 21.
Now, I wasn't able to identify... No, this was the ogre, not the troll. Okay.
The thing you're attacking right now, this guy?
Yeah.
This guy is the
No.
troll of an unknown type.
Right, that's the troll. I'm attacking the guy.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
I'm attacking the ogre because you said he was the one who wigged out.
Yeah, well, but the troll's the one that also attacked Kyoki.
Yeah, but the troll is the ogre is what I'm engaging because I was
Okay.
asking if they had the I'm engaging the
Okay.
ogre because I was asking if they had the troll.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So the ogre is what's Hunter's Mark.
Okay, I will fix that in a moment.
Not my best attack work, but
Okay. It actually stumbles backwards. Ugh!
I don't know if you can understand me, my friend, but you need to calm down. Choose life. Life has cookies.
Cookies are too small for such big tummy. It's speaking in common.
Oh shit, you speak common. Awesome. We can get big cookies.
Small frogs broke promise. Your cookies could be lie. Toothpick very sharp.
I think trying to persuade him would be an action, so I can't do that. But
Yeah, because that would be verbal combat.
damn straight it would. I feel kind of bad verbal commenting a special needs kid, but
Okay. Remember those trees that I mentioned earlier that were bending?
Mhm. Are they whomping now?
There is a and this thing, what's this thing? So your language is just that. There is a loud roar that sounds like it's coming from the trees. Actually, I believe Tongues is still up for Gant. You will hear a yell in a language that is not Bullywug. That is. As strongest, I will show you. Me will show you anger, frog. You know, hop away. One of the trees snaps as this will here and move.
Oh, hello.
And it's going to be slowed by the water. As it steps into the water, the swamp water goes up to its waist.
Oh, come on!
There'll be an audible gulp from the bullywug.
From Police.
Belize will then croak before before saying, I hope that one was asleep. It usually is asleep.
Well,
Ribbit.
we'll take care. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, please. Calm down.
It is something that I don't think any one of you have seen before, because it looks like this.
I don't know. Ganta's 86 years old and been traveling. And I imagine Ash is even older, so who knows, man?
Maybe.
I suppose it'll be a nature roll on our turn.
I don't know if I've seen one of those or not. Tristan's no, remember seeing it in the monster manual, but I'm blanking on the name. I want to say that's the Enton or something.
No, it's not an. I believe take it that was all of Ash's turn.
That's all my actions and stuff.
Okay. Ranges that.
I'm working on it.
It will dash. Kyoki,
Mm-hmm.
it is time for you to unleash the power of the no smile.
I'm going to move.
That's in the
I'll
water.
say I'm going to move.
That's in the water.
Okay. What's right here then?
What's right now?
Sorry, hold on. Okay, it's not letting me move my character. Okay, I can move him right there, but it won't let me move. Okay. Okay, so the game
I'll move
froze.
back if you
Okay,
wanna- okay.
there we go. Okay, what's right there?
That is
fuck?
also.
Sorry,
That
what's
is
right
also-
there?
Well, technically, that's on the boat. That's on the part of the boat that's in the water. Because you see how there's a.
Okay, I can kind of
there's
see
like
it.
a
Okay.
coastal kind of delineation.
Okay. Technically, yeah. Even if I'm where I was, then that counts. Okay. Cool. Then I'm just going to go ahead with this. I'm going to hold out instead of my right hand. I'm going to hold out my left hand as the blade that I'm generally holding on to underneath my under the blades that I'm generally holding on to underneath my long sleeves.
Okay.
I'm going to kind of flick my wrist out. I'm like, it was like now we get to have some fun. Fear the light. Orochi. And that would be that 33 is a crit. And stun points.
Oh, because do you have expanded critical range?
I do because I'm a fuck mothering duelist.
Nice.
And I beat him by 10.
Yes, you did.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use lightning attack. Because he wants to do it to me. So I'm going to give it to you. You want I'll say.
If you one hit
the
this
sword.
guy, that'll be
The sword is
so...
a part. The sword is a part of me, and I'm gonna make it a part of you. Not good enough. Better. guessing doubles only really count towards like one attack that you double on.
In the case of lightning attack, you can't generate stunt points, but the other 2 attacks, if you have extra attack, you can generate it on 2 rolls.
Cool. All right, then I'm gonna start rolling
You just
damage.
can't generate it with the 3rd attack you get from lightning attack.
Oh, okay. And cool. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna type these up. +5 plus. All right. So this is the first attack. Man, this rusty blade is amazing.
It's the tetanus.
Let's... And you're standing next. I'll say thank you for standing next to me. I'll say thank you for standing next to me. I'll say because you just gave me an extra 2 points of damage.
Sierra's in mark mode. I don't think she counts for that.
Farron's next to
Oh,
him.
Farron? Okay.
Yeah. Plus 5 plus 2 plus 1d6 normal 6. All right, if I did this right, then I'm gonna use the, let's see, what other stunt points do I have for murder? Role play, spell, initiative, exploration, combat. You know what? Just to be a complete dick, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take defensive stance.
Okay.
Somebody likes being invincible.
Awesome. All right, damage.
Okay.
Sounds like a lot, but it really isn't.
For a moment, there is no signs of injury, but a second later, the flesh splits as the troll is like, looks down. The force of gravity is pulling this troll downward as it looks like you have sliced off the leg.
Ooh.
Oh! It's clearly still alive with its incredible troll-like ability to, be alive, but it is in the process of falling forward.
Oh my! I'll say, oh my, that's right. I'll say, Sir Farron. I'll say, this is a troll, right?
Yes, of some kind.
They regenerate, don't they?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh my! I must say, I might be stuck here equalizing all day. What a pity!
I think somebody might actually fall out of the lawful good category if he keeps this up.
It's not my fault he doesn't fall down when I stab him.
But he just did. He just fell down, and you stabbed him.
Well,
no, it's the sarcastic, sadistic glee that cost you points.
I feel it's within character.
I didn't say it wasn't in character. I'm saying it might actually generate you enough conflict that you might fall out of lawful good for a little bit.
I will laugh if you don't.
I will take it. This will be just. I will take it if it happens because he literally put his dirty mouth on my woman and then he threw her into a swamp. I will happily fall into chaotic evil.
You're not going to fall that far.
Don't know if you're going to fall that far in that fast.
I would say you'd have to do some really serious shit to go that far. I mean, I'm probably expecting neutral good.
I figure if you stab him enough times, he'll learn his lesson.
I don't know if they're smart enough for that.
I'm pretty sure once he's sitting here as a quadriplegic, he'll probably get the point. Do I need to like roll a defense to move out of the way, or?
No, we use fixed AC.
That's right, AC.
Yeah, your ridiculous AC that nobody except maybe the Tarrasque can hit.
The troll just hit him though.
Oh, he hit the 25?
Yeah, that's why I was able to
hit the
do
25, but
it,
I'll say it's higher now. My AC is now currently. My AC is currently now. Let me see. So it's 20 plus 2 plus 3 because if he tries to attack me on the way down, then I'm gonna smack him. Assuming that he doesn't try to hit me.
That's 25.
Should be AC at 28.
Yeah, that for this game that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, it only gets that high because I'm fighting against one person.
Not the point.
Farron will. Farron will remind me not to piss you off. As he jumps up, goes for a kick, misjudges. Tries for another kick. Stop rolling so low.
Then roll your own dice.
It's gonna be the exact same thing.
Okay, you know what? Hold on.
I tell you, David's dice are just jinxed no matter what dice he uses.
I will roll some physical dice here. 9, 10, 14. It was with the modifier.
There you go, Gant. At least you generated stunt points.
Well, no, I'm not using that.
The second flurry though of 11, 14 plus 4, 18. That'll hit.
You said the second flurry of what?
I use a key point to go for a flurry, as his glowing limbs attempt to as his limbs attempt to strike this guy. The final fourth strike actually hits. Let me roll this just for the damage. As there is a burst of light on contact with the hit. It's so large, how is it so hard to land a good hit? Okay. Gant, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Turn to Belize. Should we try to talk to him? To the big one first, or Ash, you got that one in handle?
I think I got him.
Alright. Call if you need anything.
Belize will look at the one that's basically ran across the water and such. The multi-head one is strongest. Ribbit, we should convince it. That should convince the others. Rivet.
Perfectly fine. Kent will step a little bit in front, kind of like try and get the attention of the giant. Excuse me. Howdy. How you doing today?
Angry.
Perfectly fair. Why are you angry?
We told we no leave this place. Now we leave this place. We don't leave.
Why you no leave?
We moved out of home. Make this home. Small frogs say this be home. Now what? Not home. It's home.
It home if you want to die.
I big.
No, hold on. If you want to die from lizard people, from fish people, and from shark fins. Persuasion check.
Okay.
I guess verbal.
You guys using the persuade part of verbal combat?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Oh god.
That was just, it's like, well, you die.
This is home if you want to die. I mean, I'm speaking his language, Pet.
Oh, that will do that. Okay. Yeah. Combination is still a charisma roll. It will attempt to intimidate you with a stare. Clearly, that will fail. Feel free to do persuasion damage.
I guess this is persuade, so D3 F. Yes! That's going to be 7 damage. Oh, and if you end a combat with a successful persuasion check, you have convinced them to agree with you.
You words try trick me.
I know trick. You smart. You big, strong, and smart, yes?
I is big, strong, smart. What? That why hard skills will go pop one near me.
Hard skills go pop. What? Turn into police. What do you say? Like seriously, what do you say?
It sounds like he said they go pop when near him. And
oh, right. Yes. But if you stay, you get popped.
I'm too big to be popped. Do we like to do anything with your bonus action?
Let's see. I will inspire. Well, actually, hold on. I forgot. Gant actually has bonus action stuff.
Yep. And you have caused some verbal combat damage to this guy. His resolve for the verbal combat HP is way less than his physical HP.
I would certainly hope so.
Did you just win by talking him?
Not quite.
He did
mental damage.
Yeah.
If
he keeps it up, he'll eventually convince the guy.
Little man use big words that hurt brain.
No. Little man use good words. But yeah, I actually do have one. Am I able to cast a spell with bonus? As long as I have the action for it, right?
If it's like a bonus action spell, you can cast it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes, I'll spend, let's see, how many sorcery points is that again for Quicken? It is 1, I believe. No, it should be 2. Quicken the spell. Oh my gosh. Really? Quicken. Okay, 2, yes. Okay, spend 2 just to get him to. This doesn't hurt him, but as part of it, as he's talking to the guy, he will like be waving his hands around and gesturing because he's that high enough stat level. Hypnotic pattern.
Oh, nice. Just got your time 1 action. Oh, you did a quick thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Spend for
3-foot cube pattern wisdom save. Becomes charmed for the duration. Nice. That'll really help you with those persuasion rolls. Okay, wisdom save of 15. Oh, and your spell save is 16. Okay.
Yes.
Charm
Wow.
and incapacitate.
I didn't even think of the charmed bit. This is great. Okay, yeah. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Just like that.
Belize will will croak out to the large troll here. Friend, listen to the taller one. He does warnings and come with us away from here. Oh, thanks to the charm giving the troll disadvantage. Okay, the persuasion is 1d3. Oh, that is going to be so sucky.
Hey, it still works.
0.
Oof.
Because
at least it's charisma.
Charisma -1.
Really?
Belisi's charisma is -1. The reason certain things were high was due to skill.
Oh, this poor fool. Oh, poor Belize.
Actually, no, wait. Technically, wouldn't that be an appeal to listen to you?
Yes, actually.
Yes. Okay. Okay, cool. This is going to be different then. What do you mean 0?
Will it though?
Okay, 1 minus 1 is still 0 on a D10.
God damn it.
Why
Wow.
though?
Well, that was a thing. That was a thing. It was a thing, and the thing happened.
Wow. Sorry, he's supposed to be helping you.
Don't worry, he didn't help he didn't help, but he also didn't harm it. He just kind of talked.
Yeah, would anyone like to refoot?
Sure, why not?
I'll give it a shot.
I can't do much worse than I did.
Yeah, kind of same here. Come on, let me.
Actually, what did I roll for initiative last time?
Well, that skipped the ogre's turn. The one that you attacked Ash.
Yeah, he didn't go.
Yeah,
Okay. It'll take a swing at you since I'm initiative 0.
AC 22.
I technically
Big whiff.
do better than that.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's doing the D3 thing. Okay. Okay. If everyone essentially refoot, it looks like the troll is still
No, I just refoot it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also fixing my roof.
I like how I said no valid token was selected. I was like, what the fuck?
Come on, please, laptop, deal with me. Okay, good.
Oh yay, and I have stunt points. Yay.
Yata.
What can I do with my initiative stunt points?
Oh, cool. The big guy has initiative stunt points too.
Yep, same here. Come on, load, please.
See.
Yeah, da, 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 da.
Okay, everyone ready, or is your computer still being slow?
Okay.
Computers,
Let's see.
computers being dumb. Can anyone please tell me? Oh wait. Exploration initiative.
Is what you're going to do, would that affect your initiative number?
No.
Okay.
The fact that he's going first, though, affects his.
All right, I'm going to use mine to get slip strike, and slip strike and quick position.
Okay.
I mean, vanish. I'm sorry, vanish and quick position.
Okay.
Wait, what happened to the turn order? Why did I suddenly drop?
Huh?
The reason I went back to 13.2?
It didn't save it, obviously.
That's weird.
That was at the top.
And
then it just went back.
And then he shuffled it, and apparently you timed your entry wrong or something. Because if two things happen at once, one of them gets voided.
Well, I thought his was already up there though. That was weird.
Don't know.
Okay. Gant, whenever you are ready to continue talking up the dire troll.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
Remember, we're trying not to kill them, Kyoki.
I must say, I don't think that I can. I don't have fire.
You just need to bop it, and it'll go unconscious.
Well,
Just
I don't know. I must say,
Aim for something not vital.
Kyoki, the leg.
Well, I cut off his leg.
The leg you cut off. You see the sinew of muscle in the process of reaching out towards the severed limb.
See, totally fine.
I think he's trying to beat you with it, friend. Anyways, also beat you with your own leg.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, is there? I'm like, I feel that if I hit him in the head, his brain damage will just regenerate.
We're not trying to do brain damage. You're just trying to overwhelm his system so he passes out.
Ah. What would I roll to figure out how to do that on a creature that's constantly regenerating?
The way you always do it in 5th edition. You declare your attack non-lethal.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially I would
So
say it's dead, and then you're like,
can they not
but I want
regenerate
to stun it.
non-lethal?
Yeah, you can. Any weapon, any melee attack can be that is not a spell can be declared non-lethal.
Yeah, basically.
I say, can they regenerate non-lethal?
No, because regeneration only happens when you're conscious.
No, I mean, if I'll say, so if I get them down to
it only
zero.
happens when you're above.
Yeah, I'd say they have to be above 0.
Above 0. But when you
Okay.
essentially what'll happen is you drop them to 0, and you can say I'm going for knockout or non-lethal. So they'll still be at 0. They just won't be dead.
Did that take him to 0?
Between you and Farron, he's now at 18 actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's pretty rough. Okay.
Yeah, that's why the leg got cut off, because you made him like instantly go into bloody. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll sever his leg.
Oh, okay. I thought that since he was larger, he had more hit points.
No.
He does have a lot of hit points.
Size does not denote hit points.
As a matter of
I
fact,
mean-
he has 100. He has a maximum of 126 hit points.
You.
How long is it? I gotta do quick
Gant,
math.
before continuing, Gant will say, "Strong one, what your name? What your name?"
What? Me name is. Me name is. He's kind of distracted by the colors, but will eventually come out with Rog.
Rock, he said?
Rog, R-O-G.
Ah, Rog. Rog. Rog, strong and smart. If you go from here with frog people, you get to fight others. You might get home back. You might get home back.
Me like fight. Me roll really bad. Cause me crit failed.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, that is 10 minus 10. Sound like good idea. And one of the other heads will say, Rog, no, me must fight. Me must take place. And the third head will just go, ah! And the first head will be like, no, Rog. Small, tall one has idea. And the second head is like, Rog, no. Rog, we stay, we fight. Okay. That was a nice hit to the resolve. Anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
One moment. Yes. Barb. No.
Random blender.
Blender of Doom.
Sound like a vacuum. But...
Brian is right. It is a vacuum, and I will inspire Ash to keep beating the crap out of the trolls to use aggressive negotiations.
Okay. Kyoki.
What's your inspiration die at the moment?
1d8.
D8.
Kyoki, it is now your turn to show him the way.
All right. Since he fell down and he's face down in the ground, I'm going to take my sword. I'm going to raise it, and it was like, that's right. It was like knockout blow. I'm going to toss my blade in the air, turn it on the back end. It was like, I know I saw this somewhere. If I beat you with the back end of my sword, you'll rethink your life. I'll just start wailing on the back of his head with my sword.
Okay.
Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. and that's a crit on the first one.
Nice. And you got
Well.
and looks like you got sun points.
It's bugging me now. Who was that swordsman who used the back of their sword as a style? Like he never wanted to kill.
Yeah, Kenshin. Himura Kenshin.
Yep.
Okay, Kenshin, calm down.
With the Hiten Mitsurugi style. Oh, crap, what was that? Use it all the time. Hiten Mitsurugi no
Amakakeru no Hirameki.
no Hirameki.
Like, so with that, I'm just going to dump into extra damage for this, and I'll say for this knockout blow. And since I'm beating him with the back end of the sword, then I'm not hitting him with the rusted part of the sword.
Okay, your first strike KOs him.
Oh.
Mouth just kind of opens and drool comes out.
Oh, well, I guess I don't have to roll damage. It's like...
Because that's 20. That 27 was your damage, right?
No,
that
that was
hits.
just that.
Oh,
That was to hit
never
extra.
mind.
Oh, I'll say these were just extra hits.
Oh, never mind. Roll your damage. Sorry, I thought they were other things.
Oh, so yeah. No,
Go ahead.
I wish I could roll 27 on damage.
I mean, with your
granted,
characters, I
crit
never really know.
That's it.
I'm gonna say he hits very easily, does very little damage. He's effective. He's effectively Neil 2.0.
Yeah.
The other character.
I can hit, but yeah, the one who did no damage, basically
Did no
just pissed
damage,
people
but
off.
was
It's like,
never missed and was never able to get hit.
stalemate.
That's not a stalemate.
I always hit, do no damage, but also can't be hit. Eventually, we fight forever, and we eventually have to rethink your life. Let's see, 1d6 plus 5 plus 1d6, and 1d6 plus 5 plus 1d6. All right. First one's a crit, second one, and third one are just normal damages.
Okay, the first one? Okay, I have to take back what I said before. Your first hit does KO him.
Okay, if the first hit KOs him, then I'll like look like I'm about to hit him the second time. It's like, oh, he's drooling. Like Ash, I'll say, it was like, Sir Ash, I believe that this one is down. I don't know how long they stay down though.
Let me worry about that.
Okay. In which case, I am going to use the rest of. I'll say I'm going. If the first attack KO'd him, I'm just going to use what space I have to go over here and go fishing for my sword.
That would require you to swim to get that far.
Okay.
Which
Swimming.
I believe swimming is half speed.
Yeah, half movement.
Okay.
20. I have a speed of swim speed of 20 then.
Say 20. Okay, so it's 20. 20. So, and you were right here.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so you said your swim speed is 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are now going to be.
I'll say my move.
So you're now
I'll
going
say my
to be
movement
5
is-
feet away from the blade if you submerge yourself. Though it is still falling in the water.
Now just go ahead and submerge. It's
Okay.
worth it.
Trolling. Okay, Osh.
Like Farron's got the rest of this.
Okay. Looking at the big guy, looking at the giant sploosh that just went down behind him. Like, okay, we got this under control. Nobody's gonna get
I like the way you said that.
Pardon me.
Everything's fine. This is fine.
You got this,
He's a large
Ash.
creature,
Do a
so
flip.
I've got enough movement to go around him, but I'm describing it as running through his legs. As we're doing that, left-handed sword swipes. In an attempt to push him towards the other group, I'm using pushing attack.
Okay.
Are you making him our problem now?
No. So that's 2 DC 16 strength saves. I can move him up to 15 feet. So he failed both, so...
Into the water he goes.
As I'm pushing him back somewhere this...
That would put him in the water.
Yeah, right about there is
Yep.
fine.
He with your attacks, he stumbles backwards. Actually, no. Okay, damage 5 and 15.
Yeah. And then with my...
He's now waist high in the water.
Oh, with my right hand...
Igni.
No, I'm not that much of a dick. I don't actually know Igni.
Oh, damn. Wait, you guys can sleep?
I'm dropping nap time on him. Paladin Elf, racial ability, once a day. 20-foot area, starting with the lowest hit points, which I'm pretty sure is 0.
Okay, oh, I forgot he had advantage, but still that would push him, you could still do that, so that doesn't matter.
Ignoring unconscious creatures, oh damn. Fuck.
Wait, ignoring unconscious creatures?
It says it ignores unconscious creatures?
Well, I mean, the troll's already unconscious.
That's what I mean. I was hoping to keep him unconscious with the sleep, but because Brian took him to 0, I can't, sleep doesn't work on him, but it does work on the other guy.
Okay. How far was that push, by the way?
There. It says up to 15 feet per push. So I can choose, and I'm choosing to have him there.
And what I'm saying, he has vanish from the initiative stunt to allow him to avoid your first push.
The troll?
Because it's a melee attack, right?
The troll did?
Yeah.
Then it's 15 feet.
Okay.
So 15 feet from there.
Yeah. So, which would still be in the water. So.
Yeah. And then
still in the, okay, so nothing changes.
Yeah. And I'm not going to waste my. No, he wouldn't know. So fuck. I just wasted a bunch of mana.
Okay. Z. Hey, I think this is the first time sleep has actually worked.
And hey.
And I'll use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark over to the big dude just in case.
Okay. Oop. Okay.
It's good to know that Ash knows the almighty push.
Okay.
This is cool that this is actually cool that sleep actually worked. So we've got KO, we've got sleep.
Well, unfortunately, the KO may or may not stick because I don't know if he'll get back up with the regeneration.
Well, no, because the phrasing is if you would kill the creature, you can instead hold the blow. Which my interpretation is they're at 0.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, we're good. I wasted a big sleep, but we're not totally fucked.
Still good to see that sleep worked.
Okay, in a fury of anger, instead of continuing to participate in regular old combat. Oh damn! Regular old combat. It's going to go into a flurry of claw strikes on. I mean, you can still do verbal combat with it. It's just not verbal combating with you this turn.
Oh wait, wait, is it trying to attack?
Yeah.
Hypnotic pattern.
Oh right, incapacitated.
It is considered incapacitated.
Yeah.
They can still use an action to try to shake out of it.
That's true. Thank you for the reminder. I tried to Captain. I was remembering the charm. Okay. 16.
That's it. 16 was to do it.
Okay. Does it resist at the end or start of its turn?
If it takes the spell ends for any affected creature, if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. Oh. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, huh. Hold on, I'll just bring it back up again. That way people can read it. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Does that mean it can't get out?
Let's see, fail save.
Or if someone
Oh,
else uses
yeah,
an
it
action.
can't get out of it.
Yeah, you're just fucked.
Huh.
Good going, 5th edition.
Well, shit.
So yeah, for at least for the next minute, combat's over.
But yeah.
Jeez.
I
mean-
would argue that he still needs to be convinced, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
completely
why I
fair.
said for the next
Yeah.
minute. That's it. I'm not sure if he can even be convinced under incapacitated. Let me check that.
Well, he's charmed. He's considered incapped.
Can't take actions or reactions, so yeah, he can still be spoken to.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez, this is a mean spell.
Yeah.
In that case, then,
Normally it doesn't work, so we don't have to worry about it half of the time.
This is what happens when you play the game close and properly.
The still aggressive head is going to spout polite threats at you, which doesn't sound very threatening due to all this slow roll over here. So okay, its only resort is to continue verbal combat with you.
Okay.
I'm
Like the way
glad
you said
because
that.
you want to know what you want to know how much damage it would have done to you if you had been hit.
A lot.
55.
Yeah, it's enough to kill half the group.
Yeah, I would be down to 1 health.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, there was a lot of things there. Yeah, this guy was meant to be fought with the party, but get this: you and a lowly NPC are fighting it with words, and it's working. But yeah, because it's intimidating, you can do a defense, which, as you're well aware, can be a counterattack to continue to do resolve damage to this thing.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna ignore, which does damage still.
How dare!
Yeah, I'm treating him not even like a threat. That's going to be 11 damage. Stop ignoring me!
11 damage. The third to go, oh. The second to go, you no ignore me! I ignore you! I bigger! The first one will be like, me need to be nice. Me apologizes. Do not listen to Rog. Rog is mean. Me Rog is nice. Though me Rog
Okay,
still would like to come to a home. Okay, Farron can't do anything. Is bad. Well, he could do something.
He just wants to go home.
He just wants a home.
Farron will go over next to Ash, and does he understand? Farron has like 10 languages. Does he understand this? No.
Figure out a way to help
Never mind.
you get home.
Cannot do the 8 action. Okay. Belize. Belize will once again make an appeal. Rog, Rog, listen to Rog. Listen to first Rog. First Rog knows the way. Ribbit. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
D10 -1 +1 for the follow-up appeal.
Oh, also you did exploding dice.
Oh.
That's
Well, it still
why
beats
it's
a 4.
Yeah, it still beats a 4.
Thank you for pointing it out, though. 4 resolve damage.
Hey.
Yes, Rog. Listen to Rog and Small Frog. The second Rog, the second head is like, no. You try to trick? He's sounding more. Rog 2 is sounding more confused now than angry.
I know how to solve like each one. It's Rog, Trog, and Daw in the. I don't know.
Okay, Gant, it is your turn to seal the deal. Is the price right?
Verbal combat intimidation. Get the fuck out of here now.
Mic drop.
No. Hold on. I will appeal. Belize can find. Frog can help you find home. It will take time. It will be long though, but you help squish those who don't want, who are in home. Yes.
Well, that's high considering. Okay. What be thy damage, and keep in mind cumulative bonus for appeal.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I think this is 2 plus 2. 12 damage total. You can find home, and if possible, we can help you find home.
You're right. There are things to fight at home. Reclaim home. Small tall one is right.
Small tall.
You are strong. You are strong and smart, Rog.
Rog is strong and smart. Friends, follow me to home so we take home. You no ignore me.
They need sleepy time, Rog. We wake up.
I like how he's like he's been over here having this discussion. Literally, his friends fell asleep on him while they were in the middle of talking. I find it funny that Tristan basically pushed the dude into the water, then put him to sleep, and now you just see like bubbles coming up from the water because he's face down in the swamp.
Oh, quick! Someone get his head out of the water!
And he can't drown. We are indeed heroes.
And nobody died.
Exactly.
I'm actually pretty proud of that. Like, look at us.
Yeah, that's really nice,
Oh,
actually.
We're being heroes.
Maybe they'll earn us some points with the bullywogs when we need their help later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those shark fins, which I'm thinking are Rekshot, or I keep forgetting their name, but
Swaggin?
I feel like they're... Yeah, what?
Swaggin?
Swaggin.
Yep.
The Swaggin are probably gonna become a problem.
It's gonna be awesome. We can ride them into battle.
I don't want to degrade them. They're still sentient.
I mean, what's wrong with mounting frogs? I mean, seen in an anime.
Were those frogs sentient?
Actually, yes.
According to Naruto, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
If anything, they're smarter than the people.
Fair enough. But yeah, I guess heal the big troll unless he just kind of does his own thing.
As far as I know,
wake
when he
the
wakes
other?
up, he'll start regenerating.
Oh, say once the troll is brought up to 1 hit point, it will start regenerating on its own.
Oh yeah, so we can just do cure wound or something like that, or potion, what have you.
I mean, I'm gonna say, if I do spare the, well, I don't need to do spare the dying because he's not gonna die.
Yeah.
But don't they eventually just wake up and come back to 1 hit point anyway if they're at 0 at some point?
If they make their death saves.
Yeah. Well, because you went for knockout, I mean, they'll eventually wake up. I don't think it specifies how long. But
Yeah.
they'll eventually wake up.
Yeah, I'm about to say if they're stable, they automatically come back to life at some point. I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. So it'll eventually just wake up back to 1 and then start regenerating.
Okay. I kind of assumed that knockout just meant 0 at stable.
Okay. Your sword, your wife drops another 10 feet into the water, but fortunately your swim speed is enough to continue to go down and grab it before it hits the icky swamp floor.
Okay. I'll never hear the end of it.
It's like, what's this glower?
Come on now. I am disappointed. What is it?
Alright, I will grab, and I guess that gives me at least an extra 5 feet to start making my way back up. So.
Yep. Man, I really liked just combining regular combat with verbal combat. That was nice.
Alright.
Because I do want to say something. Greg, this troll, which by the way is a dire troll, has 172 hit points, which you talked down. So you just talked down a CR 13 creature.
Woohoo! Oh damn! Look at him go.
Do we want to maybe get the Bullywugs to send somebody back with us so they can maybe get in on this Lizard Folk Alliance, which both would help them find a home and help them get the people out of their home?
I guess Belize.
Yeah, Belize is still here.
Hypothetically, and actually, we could help speed up the process.
I'm just saying, that was in characters. Like, do we, since Ash didn't hear the conversation.
Oh yeah. Gant will explain like the situation as Belize and Rog are assumably trying to wake up the other trolls, like bring them up to speed.
So yeah, bring one back under our protection to take part in these discussions, assuming they're willing to play nice with the Lizard Folk. Given that they have a common enemy, I feel like you two can talk them into playing nice, but...
What do you find Rog is doing is Rog isn't even waking them up. He's just grabbing them and dragging them.
That works.
Actually, I think I might have an idea. The shaman for the lizard folk. Gant will say, I can send a sending to the shaman or even the queen if we really want.
I'd say either the Queen or the Advisor. The Shaman seems to be a bit of a stick in the mud due to their beliefs.
Yeah, right. I'd probably run with the Advisor since we don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Advisor?
Either the Advisor or the Queen, yeah.
Alright. I'll go with the Advisor because that way it shows deference of like, I am not worthy of the Queen.
Okay.
Send a message mission success.
Well, first mission success. Remember, we're doing 2.
Yeah, first mission success. Bullywugs and ogres leave, but could form alliance, were pushed out by aggressive outsiders, possible alliance. Possible alliance, that's 20. Would you like meeting? I don't know, 24. And assumably, if that's okay with Belize, if they want to do that kind of deal.
Okay. Impressive. Our talks had no effect. Bullywug and allies may be helpful. We'll speak with Queen.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Two birds, one stone. We made a new alliance, and we got, in theory, got some more friendship points.
Woo! And we may have figured a little bit more about what's down south.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling they're involved, whatever they are.
Based on that response, it also sounds like if we want to try and see if they're willing to let Saltmarsh come in on this alliance as well, we're better off talking to the advisor over anyone else.
Right. Gant will let Belize know about this situation, that should they want to talk to the lizard folk, there is a possibility that they're wanting to talk. The advisor just has to talk to the queen, but Gant is kind of leaning towards probably could cement some kind of alliance.
With a croak, Belize will be leaning on the shaft of the spear. Kind of using it like a walking stick. The lizard queen makes me angry, though. If you since you are the representatives, there may be enough of a change to allow speaking to have a chance.
That is all that can be said, really. I wish you the best of luck, Belize. Safe to you and your people.
Much luck to you as well on what tasks you perform for the scaled ones, Ribbit.
And do a little salute, and all right, get in the boat. We're going home.
Okay. Are you wanting to go directly to the
We were going to the gas, the swamp thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to 11, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shift over to the map so I can see the area.
Maybe set the scene for the cliffhanger.
Yep.
Scene for the cliffhanger, yay!
Farron. Freaking tiny Farron, why are you tiny?
Finally got to use this build as a player. I like it.
What you use?
That whole left-hand, right-hand mechanic, I was worried that might get a little OP, but it's cumbersome as fuck, but it seems to work all right.
Left hand, right hand.
Character stuff that you'll have to ask him about.
Well, if I didn't see him do it, then I have no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah. There's a gimmick that was built into Ash that I was testing out, and it seems to work fairly well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it has something to do with juggling sword, left hand, right hand.
You can assume that.
Okay, I have switched maps.
Oh no, dead things. Whatever will we do next time on Valkyra Gaiden?
So dead thing is actually like dead undead.
Okay.
Well, our heroes find out what it is next time on Valkyra Gaiden.
How the fuck is what the hell is the deal with Ladrina and like having so many goddamn undead everywhere?
Mostly due to the first what's going on in the first campaign.
As you enter the area of Dark Water, you do indeed see that the clear water pouring in from the falls into this pool is immediately a strange, murky nature. You don't nature that seems to be beyond the idea of shade, as the light reflects off of it in a way not consistent with what not consistent with light reflecting off of your standard pool. There are some puddles on the rock face. It could just be smatterings from the small waterfalls, but in the nearby trees and plant life, there is something tangled that that catches all of your attentions. It was said that investigators from the Queen sent here never did report back. And the skeletal forms look like they've been like entangled by like vines and such. The occasional skeleton having maybe still like a patch of scale on the skull.
Like, whoa!
As you take in the sight, the scene will fade out with a tiny sound of a droplet hitting water. Okay.
Okay. Well, we made it through that fairly easy. That went very smoothly.
You just
no one got fired. I'm talking about the last one. I was like, we made it through that.
Yeah, like I said, you're dropping all the death flags on this one because of that.
I'll say no one got fireballed. Went very well. Anytime fireball isn't cast on a large map, I feel good.
Yeah, I feel real good about that lesson, guy. But yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Thanks for taking out the big. Thanks for taking out the big boy, Greg.
You're welcome, and holy shit.
That was amazing. It's like I talked down a CR-13 creature that could have really thrashed us.
On the one hand, I'm disappointed we didn't get to actually legitimately fight it, but on the other hand, yeah, that was awesome. Just talking it down. That right there proves that the verbal combat system does work as intended. It lets the talkie characters still do something. As long as people are actually paying attention to it, it doesn't seem to disrupt the flow of the game as bad as we've seen it do in other instances.
Yeah.
Yeah, and jeez. I did feel kind of like Gant in that prideful, like, I got this, I got the situation handled, and then out of game finding out, you know how you're level 8? Yeah, that was CR-13. God!
I'll say that worked completely to everyone's strengths, and I was like, this went very well. I was like, and so long as no one interrupts you, You can do exactly what you need to do.
Let's see. Fargo has shifted to neutral good.
Like Fargo shifted. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went up a little bit.
Kyoki went down. Oh no.
Kyoki went down, which brings him down into just into neutral good.
You're no longer lawful.
I can do stuff now.
Okay, well,
Granted, that is only because of the wife factor.
Oh, really?
I counted that as triggering his emotional thingy, which means any score is doubled.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've actually got to get going. I'll catch you all later. Thank you, David. This was very fun, and I am so glad that I went with the right idea of Gant needs tongues. We need to talk to people.
Yep.
Yes.
He's one of those people. He is one of those people. Yeah, catch y'all later. Good night.
Good night,
Nice.
everybody.
There you go. Alright.
Good night, Brian.
Good night, man.